Rebirth of the Blue Flame. Deep within the forbidden vaults of Pangea Castle, the Straw Hat crew discovered a chamber that had been sealed for 800 years. Nico Robin's hands trembled as she brushed dust off an ancient, ornate chest. Beside her, Nami held her Klimatact ready, the air thick with the smell of ozone and old secrets. "This wasn't meant to be found," Robin whispered as the lid creaked open to reveal a fruit covered in swirling azure patterns that pulsed like a heartbeat. A sudden, deafening boom shattered the silence. The wall of the sanctuary exploded inward as a figure clad in white and gold stepped through the smoke. It was Saint Vales, a holy knight of the world government, his rapier gleaming with a dark, suffocating energy. Roronoa Zoro stepped forward, his hand gripping Wado Ichimonji. "You've wandered into the wrong tomb, Hunter," Zoro growled, sensing the knight's terrifying power. The battle erupted in an instant. Saint Vales moved with the speed of a lightning strike, his blade trailing a wake of void justice that disintegrated the stone floor. Sanji threw himself in front of Robin as a wave of dark energy surged toward her. The impact sent Sanji crashing into the stone altar, blood blooming across his shirt. "Sanji, stay back," Robin cried out, reaching a hand toward him as the Holy Knight prepared a finishing blow. Gritting his teeth, Sanji looked up and saw the azure fruit that had fallen from the chest during the blast. He remembered the legends of the undying bird, the phoenix. With a desperate lunging motion, he grabbed the fruit and took a massive bite. Robin watched in stunned silence as Sanji's eyes suddenly ignited with a brilliant sapphire light. "The Tori Tori no Mi, model phoenix," she gasped as an aura of cool fire began to wrap around his broken body. Saint Vales lunged forward, his rapier thrusting for Sanji's heart. But the blade passed through a swirl of blue flames as if through air. Sanji stood, his wounds knitting back together in seconds, his entire body wreathed in magnificent, ethereal plumage of fire. "I'm the cook of the Pirate King," Sanji said, his voice echoing with a new, regal power. "And I've got a recipe for justice that's gonna burn you to a crisp." The two warriors took to the air, clashing in the vaulted ceiling of the sanctuary. Sanji's skywalk was now bolstered by the immense power of the phoenix, allowing him to weave through the Holy Knight's rapid-fire thrusts. Saint Vales snarled, his rapier glowing with a purple void as he tried to pin the phoenix down. "The light of the stars belongs to the heavens," the knight roared, unleashing a barrage of dark energy needles. Below the aerial duel, the rest of the crew fought off a tide of shadow knights summoned by Vales's presence. Roronoa Zoro and Brook stood back to back, a whirlwind of steel and ice cutting through the darkness. "He's faster than before," Brook hummed, his blade shattering a shadow shield. Zoro grinned, his eyes fixed on the blue light illuminating the room. "The cook is finally letting his true colors show. Let's make sure he has space to finish this." Saint Vales raised his rapier high, the dark energy condensing into a massive, jagged sphere of absolute void. "Eclipse execution," he screamed, bringing the sphere down like a falling moon. Sanji didn't flinch. He coiled his leg, the blue flames of the phoenix merging with the searing heat of his Diablo Jambe. The fire turned a blinding, transcendent, white-hot blue. "I've always been a man of passion," Sanji whispered, "but this is something even hotter." "Phoenix Pole Afrier, Spectre." Sanji unleashed a flurry of kicks that looked like 1,000 burning wings striking at once. Each blow shattered the void sphere and slammed into the Holy Knight's golden armor. The impact sent Saint Vales flying backward into the chamber's wall, the sheer force of the phoenix's rebirth obliterating the dark energy. A massive explosion of blue fire filled the sanctuary, turning the shadows into harmless mist. The smoke cleared to reveal the Holy Knight unconscious amidst the rubble, his golden armor charred and broken. Sanji landed softly, his wings fading back into his tailored suit, though a single blue spark remained in his eyes. Luffy stepped forward, clapping Sanji on the shoulder with a wide, toothy grin. "That was incredible, Sanji. You're like a big blue bird." Sanji lit a fresh cigarette, the flame reflecting the dawn light beginning to filter through the cracks in the ceiling. Just making sure the dinner guest didn't overstay his welcome, Captain.